Welcome to my channel, Ana Lana. Today we are going to learn how to reuse the buckle from a belt. You know that sometimes when you use a lot the belts, they fall apart because they are made from paper, I guess. But here we are going to learn how to recreate another belt in a very nice way. So just remember, if you look for me in YouTube, you will find me as Ana for Lana. Just click on the little cat and there you will find all my videos. So here I have this belt that already fell apart before its time, but I still love that buckle. So I'm sure that you guys have something like that and you are going to be using mercerized cotton and this is a size 0, the category, the classic 10, and a crochet hook of 3 millimeters. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to cut the buckle. I'm going to separate it from the rest of the belt and I'm going to clean it up. If you want, you can use that also, that second part, that is to pass the rest of the belt, but sometimes it is too thick, so we cannot fit it through. So in the meantime, let's just work with the buckle itself. Okay, I'm going to show you with white yarn first, because the white is easier to see through the camera. So I'm doing a single crochet using both ends of the yarn. So it's going to look like I have 2 loops on the top of the crochet hook. All right. Here I have 2 loops and now I'm going to pull the yarn from the other side and now I have 3 loops. And this is what I'm going to do. Yarn over, pass through the first loop, yarn over, pass through loops to the second, and yarn over and pass the other 2 loops. You see, now I did my first step. So I can pull a little bit the yarn and now in the second point I'm going to pull the yarn and here I'm going to take the whole base point and now I have 3 loops and pass through. Okay, so now I'm going to turn, just make sure that the yarn is at the back. Okay, here it is and we turn it like this. So pull through and pull through. Now we always work with the 3 loops. And now pull through the 3 loops. Now again, you turn with the yarn in the back and now you take the first loop and then put it through. And now the next 2 points, 2 stitches, you just pull the yarn through. Turn the back. Here I have 3 points, so I pass through the first loop, I pull the yarn, and the next one, I pass it through the 2. And then just do the 3 and continue doing that. First stitch, and then the next 2 loops. And here I have my 3 points, and then I pass through the yarn. Just remember when you turn the work, make sure that the yarn is at the back. So continue with the same stitch until you get to the length you want. What I did was comparing it with the old belt. I was measuring against the old belt because I knew that the old belt was perfect for me, so I was just making it exactly as the one that just fall apart. And something very important to remember is that every time you turn the work, the yarn has to be at the back. So that way you will have this effect on the sides and it's going to be really nice, you see? Okay, so now I'm going to do it with the black yarn. That is the one I wanted. I already did the single crochet that is double in there. So I have two loops and now I have a third loop and then I just pass it through. I did one chain in the first and second loops and another chain in here. Okay, so we are not turning the work. We are just going to do it at the same side, pull through, and now I have two loops, and now a third time, just pull through the yarn. And now I have three loops and pass through. Okay, so now I do turn the work and I go pulling for a second loop and now a third loop and then yarn over and pass through. So now turn the work and I have one loop and go with the second and then just remember to look for the base points. These are two, so and that's it. I have my three loops and pass it over. And we will continue doing that until we get to the end. Okay, so I have my last three loops and I'm going just to do a chain because I got to the end. Now I'm going to do slip stitch and another slip stitch towards the end so I can try to make this as a rectangle. All right, so I got to the point that I think I am done here. And I will be cutting this end and then I will be hiding it. Okay, so we are going to hide this loose end and I'm going to use the tapestry needle and I'm going to pass it through and that way it will get totally hidden. So the total length of this belt was 37 inches, which is 94 centimeters. And you see, it's very nice and it has a very nice border. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I have many projects to share with you and so please I hope to see you next time in my channel Ana Lana. Thank you.